Hi everyone, and welcome to the Ballads Bards Bookhouse YouTube channel. I am C.A.Watts, the debut author being launched later in the year by Ballads Bards, and I'm going to be your content curator for the channel. Now, I'm starting with my story because it's the beginning of Ballads Bards' story as well. I was writing my Ventura series from the age of 14, and when I turned 19, I was actually approached by a publisher in the US who wanted to publish it, which was amazing. It turned out that they were a vanity publisher. Now, a vanity publisher, they package up your book and make it look pretty and send you a couple of copies, but they don't do anything with it, particularly by ways of marketing or media outreach. Back then, they would have you pay for their services, but then not really do anything with your money. So the first thing I did when I wanted to start writing it again last year was go and see my lawyer, because I needed to make sure that the rights to my story were still my own. I sent them a termination letter after ensuring that that was well within my rights to do, and confirmed with my lawyer that all of the rights to my story and my material was mine to do with what I wished. Then I started writing, and I found an editor. And I found the most amazing cover artist. I opened up LinkedIn pages, Instagram pages, Twitter pages, and I'd never had any of those things before. I simply stuck to the basics with social media. So I had to build all of these marketing pages for the sake of sharing who I was professionally as an author. Then I found Tellwell, and they're an assisted publisher. So they link you up with all of the professionals that you need, and they manage the project that is your book while you're still remaining a self-publishing author. But when I went through their packages, I found that I was already doing a lot of what I was going to be paying them for, like cover design or website creation, doing the editing. I'd already sorted all of that so much that I'm like, if I've already done this much, if I've already gone this far, why don't I just do the rest of it on my own? And so I looked into Ingram Spark and KDP and started figuring out exactly what it was going to take to get my book out there as a self-publisher. And I raised the idea to my friend River Frost, Ballads Bards CEO and founder, and she told me that she loved the idea. And when we got onto the Ingram Spark website, the first question it asks you when you're looking to upload is, what is your imprint? Now, the imprint is your publisher. So if you're a self-publisher, you usually just put your name. And River and I, we thought it would be an amazing idea if we created an actual publishing company and we could, well, I could put out my books under a genuine publisher. And River took the idea and completely ran with it. She set up the ABN and the domain name and got us registered as a business, and she looked into logos and merchandising and everything a small business needs to get up and running and properly launched. And we set up all of the social media sites for Ballads Bards as well. And the logo turned out amazing and the website was incredible. And before I knew it, I had roped in my friend into being a company founder so she could release my books. So I didn't have to self-publish them, though technically I kind of still am because I'm such a big part of the process. So I went from writing a book at 14 to potentially losing my rights to my work at 19 to then rewriting them last year to helping found a publishing company. And we now have these amazing writers, and we have come so far to gain credibility as a business. And we are setting up more social media accounts for our authors so they're all in the one place. That way you guys are able to keep up with everything that's happening with us. And it's becoming easier and easier as we go, as we're catching our feet, because while River is extremely on the ball with the business side of things, and I feel rather confident on the writing and author side of things, this specific experience is very new to us. So we're all just trying to catch our sea legs. And we're so excited to be here, and we're excited for you guys to be following what we're doing. So stay tuned with us. We'll be keeping you up to date on everything that we do in order to build Ballads and Bards. Our first video is going to be the very first step we took, and that was registering our ABN, registering our business name, and getting the trademark to our business brand. So we'll see that one up real soon. I'll see you next time. Feel the spark.